This is a classic blues and R&B podcast. Jarekus Singleton, how you doing, sir?
What's up, Mr. Cheatham? How you doing, my man?
Doing well. Now that I got you on the line and to let you know how great the music is that you have here, Refuse to Lose. Great CD, young man.
Thank you, Mr. Cheatham. I really appreciate the compliment.
Well, you're a Mississippi boy like me, so.
Yeah, you was telling me what part of Mississippi you were from.
I'm from Jackson.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so how things been going? Go right. How things been going with you?
Man, they going real good. I've been. We just got done playing last night in New Orleans. We opened up for the Funky Meters, and that was a joy to be able to do that. So I was glad to be in New Orleans playing and we're going to Germany this year, and we're going to Europe this year, and we got a possibility of having 30 festivals on the calendar this year. So there's a lot of good stuff going on, and I'm just grateful to be a part of it, to be a part of the blues family, Well,
yeah, you definitely you sound good. I see you up for 3 awards at the annual Blues Music Award coming up in Memphis in May.
Yeah, man, I'm so thankful for that, Mr. Cheatham. I got three awards I'm nominated for 3 awards at the BMA, so I'm very excited about that. I started my band back in 2010, and now to be nominated for 3 awards, after just grinding it out and starting everything from scratch and getting everything together is just a blessing, and to know how far I've come thus far, and still have a lot of work to do, but I'm proud of what I've been able to accomplish thus far.
Yeah, and what are those 3 awards you're nominated for? Let the audience know.
Well, I'm nominated for Contemporary Blues Artist of the Year, and I think I'm nominated for Contemporary Album of the Year.
Yeah,
and
the best male artist as well.
Yeah, the best male artist as well, I think. So it's, man, it's just awesome, man. I thank God for any nomination that I get from, any accolades I get. So it's just great.
Yeah. I understand you were raised up in the church, as you mentioned God there.
Yeah. Yeah, my grandfather had a church here. I'm born and raised in Clinton, Mississippi, but as you know, Mr. Cheatham, Clinton, and Jackson, they are right next to each other, And my grandfather, when I was growing up, he had a church called True Gospel Church of God in Christ here in Jackson, Mississippi, and it's still here. Mm-hmm. And, I grew up, I learned how to play bass at church at 9 years old. My uncle taught me how to play bass at 9 years old at church, and we had church 5 times a week, so I got a good chance to get plenty of practice in while I was coming to church 5 times a week,
Now, why did you leave the bass and go to the guitar? They both guitar.
My grandfather played guitar, my uncle played guitar, and my grandfather started getting older, and his arthritis was coming in on his hands, and he couldn't play like he used to. And then my uncle had moved away. He was moving to California, so guitar was our main instrument at church. My granddad said, "Man, you got to start playing the bass, man. Start playing guitar." And this was about when I was about 15, about 14 or 15. So that's when I started playing the guitar that my granddad asked me to, and I just started emulating everything that I saw him and my uncle doing, and that's how I learned how to play guitar.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We want to play another one of your songs. What would you like to hear?
I don't know, Mr. Cheatham. I'm a little biased on my album. I like to hear all of them.
Well, I know. That's why I asked you which one you want to hear.
You said I know. That's why I asked you.
All right. I like them all, too. I like the whole CD is great. I really do. I really enjoy it.
I appreciate it, Mr. Cheatham. I write my own music, so it's hard for me to choose which one. So
you gonna let me choose it?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you choose it, Mr. Cheatham. Why don't you choose?
Well, before I choose it, what is Hero? What is that about? What was the purpose and who was that for?
Well, Hero is just all about having somebody you look up to, and then you actually get a chance to meet them once you get get a chance to meet them and find out who they are as a person, and they're not who you felt like they were when you were looking up to them growing up. And it's just, just having that faith and trust in a person. Then once you get to know them, it's kind of like they let you go and they leave you hanging, and they try to, lead you astray when you felt like that they were really trying to, endorse you and promote you and want the best for you. And, that's what was in my heart when I wrote this song, and that's what it's about, Hero.
All right, here it is. We're going to play Hero then. You're listening to Classic Blues and R&B on AM 1690 WVON, the talk of Chicago, and the voice of the nation. Our guest is Jarekus Singleton. Mr. Jarekus, hey, man, I keep butchering your name. Forgive me. But that's, Mr. Singleton. Hell, I can't butcher that, I don't think.
You're taking the safe route and just say Mr. Singleton. Huh?
There you go. All right, yeah.
But speaking of killing something, Sir Henry.
Yes, sir.
He killed that song.
You liked it, huh?
Yeah.
I've
heard a few songs off the album, but that was like, it really hit it for me.
Yeah, anyway, we got you on our playlist anyway. I think, what is number 2 on our list? Yeah, you're number 2. You're heading to number 1. How's that? Tonight we're going to make you number 1. How's that?
I appreciate it, Mr. Steve.
I see you got four members in your band here on the you and 3 other guys. One of them, your brother, I understand.
Well, was playing with me. He was on the road with me. I got my friend John Blackman that played on the album. I got him back touring with me on drums now. And I got my first cousin on bass. His name's Benjamin Sterling. And we grew up in church playing together. And just like my friend John Blackman, we all grew up in church. And my friend Sam Brady playing keys with me on the road. He didn't play on the album. I had a friend James Salone play on the album here in Jackson. Mm-hmm. And he's done a lot of work with Mississippi Mass Choir. Okay. James Salone there. But Sam Brady, the guy that plays with me now, man, he's toured with a couple of different artists, and he's working really hard. He's been working really hard over the years, touring and playing. So he fell right in my lap, man, about 3 or 4 years ago when I met him. I met him at a jam session. So we have a good band, and we have a great time on the road. We love to play. We love to rehearse. We love to record. We just love the music, man. That's a good thing about playing with these guys. They love music just like I do.
That's good. Is you guys all in your 30s, huh?
Well, no, I'm 30. I turned 30 on July 11th, so I'll be 31 this year. Yeah. I think John Blackman, he's 27. My cousin Ben is 24. And Sam Brady is about, he's in his 50s. I think he's 52 or 53.
Well, you need a little season.
Yeah, he's a seasoned guy. We call him Father Time of the band. He a lot of these venues we play at, he done played at them before with another artist, and he just, he give us a good balance, man. He's an older guy with a lot more experience, and I'm glad to have him aboard.
Well, that's very, very good. Now, when I look at you and there's a couple other young guys out of Mississippi that I have some music on, Mississippi is the home of American music, isn't it?
Yeah, Mississippi, the birthplace. Yeah,
that's right. Sure. It all come right out of there.
That's right.
Without us, without the blues, America would have no music.
Without the blues, America would have no music. That is exactly correct.
It's the truth, because everything else was imported.
Yeah, it's the foundation of every music genre that's going on now. Yeah.
I see that you went to Southern, down in Hattiesburg.
Yeah, I went to the University of Southern Miss. When I came out of high school, I was the number 1 player in the state and a basketball player. Mm-hmm. In 2002, I signed to play for the University of Southern Miss on scholarship. I played there for 3 years, and I got my degree in coaching and sports administration. And my senior year, I transferred to William Carey University right down in Hattiesburg. That's where I won National Player of the Year that year. And I went on to play basketball that year following that overseas in Lebanon, and that was 2008. And then that summer I had a real bad ankle injury, and I had surgery on my ankle in 2009, which stopped me from playing basketball professionally. And right before I had the surgery, I had a tryout with the Cleveland Cavaliers and Indiana Pacers. But you know, when I was at that camp, I went up for a shot, and guy kind of ran up under me when I was going up for a shot, going up for a layup, and I was in the air, and I came down. It was kind of like a freak accident, so I had to have a real concentrated surgery on my ankle to take my cartilage out. And after that, that was November 5th, 2009, and I had my first gig February 20th, 2010. So after I figured I wasn't going to be able to play basketball no more. I went back to, you know, what I grew up doing in the church is playing music. And so I just started playing my guitar, man, and writing songs. And here I am today, you know, being proud to be signed to Alligator Records right there in Chicago where you are. And, you know, I'm just thankful of that because that's the label that I wanted to sign to. When I first started my career, they were the people that I always wrote, and I thank God for Bruce Ziegler, man, because he's the only record label executive that wrote me back, and I sent my demos out to every record label in the country, but he's the only one that ever wrote me back, so I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, that happens, you know. And which one of these songs where your uncle told you to never let that guitar go?
Man, just keep pushing.
Yeah.
Just keep pushing, Mr. Chile. He said, no matter what you do, don't ever put that guitar down. That guitar is forever.
Yeah. Tell you what, we're going to take a listen to that. Keep on pushing. You're listening to Classic Blues and R&B with AM 1690 WVON. Our guest is Mr. Jarekus Singleton on AM 1690 WVON. I got it right that time, right?
You got it that time.
All right. You're listening to Classic Blues and R&B. Our live line guest is Mr. Jarekus Singleton there. And playing his thing, keep on pushing. You guys are tight, man. Your band is tight, real tight. What do you think about it, Zach? Is it pretty tight?
Oh, yeah, it's super tight.
Yeah, you guys are real tight, man. That sounds good, too.
And I like that it's real blues music, but it's like I'm a young guy, and I can listen to it just like I listen to hip-hop. It's like he's really telling a story with the song.
I appreciate it. You said his name's Zach? Zach, right?
Yes,
yeah,
sir, that's
me.
Mr. Zach.
Okay, Mr. Zach, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that compliment. I really do.
Yeah, and he is a young boy, too.
Oh, yeah?
Younger.
Yeah, he's a youngster, too.
29, I ain't that young.
Oh, yeah, Zach, you right up there, man. You know, we right around the corner from each other. That, you know, man, I just like to write the music that's in my heart to write. You know, I ain't scared to be myself. So, you know, I'm going to live and die with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, I see you wrote everything. Like you didn't write Crime Scene. There's another one I like. We're going to play that, too. You didn't write Crime Scene?
I wrote the music to Crime Scene. I didn't write the lyrics to it.
Okay.
I wrote the music to it, yeah.
Okay, now so you got Blame Gang. That's another one. It's a good CD, man. You know, you're making this your second CD.
Yeah.
But you're on the right road to being down there with the King and all the rest of them out of there, woofing all about Mississippi, keeping that tradition going.
Man, those guys, you know, those guys were giants, man, and you know, to be mentioned in the same sentence as those guys, I'm really thankful of that. And just got to keep working hard and putting out the best music I possibly can, and hopefully, you know, people will keep being receptive to what I'm putting out. You know.
Mm-hmm. Now, how can people get in touch with you? Your website, or your Facebook, or your Twitter, or whatever? Yeah,
man, I got a Facebook, and it's just my name, Jarekus Singleton, Jarekus. Last name Singleton, and we have a band page called the Jarekus Singleton Band, and you can go to either one of those, and you can reach me there. And on Twitter, you can follow me at Reekdog, REAKDOG. I'm horrible at Twitter, though. I ain't gonna even lie to you. But you can follow me on Twitter. We post things, and we post the dates. We post all of the shows. You can go to alligator.com and go to On Tour, the icon On Tour, and then you can go to my name and click and see all of my listings, all of my dates. You can go to Jarekus.com as well. So there's plenty of avenues to find out where I'm playing it. I'm close to you, what you can download offline, the specials that's going on, anything like that. And, we're just going to keep making it work and keep putting this high-energy music out and having a good time with it, Mr. Cheatham.
That's very good. I see you got and you tell me if I get this name right. Jarekus and Jarekus? How you pronounce those two?
So my brother's name?
Yes.
Yeah, I got my oldest brother. His name's Jarekus.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, man. I got another brother. His name's Jarekus.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can imagine we all 2 and 3 years apart. So you can imagine when we went to school, man. Teachers just,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna hit another one of your songs here. What you want to hit? I think we want to hit Crime Scene. How about that? You want to hit Crime Scene?
Yeah, let's hit Crime Scene. I like Crime Scene.
I do too. You listen to classic blues and R&B here. I guess Mr. Jarekus Singleton here on AM 1690 WVON. You just heard our live line guest Jarekus Singleton. Now, you get your hard back yet, son? Well, she's guilty, so go and get her.
Live and well, too, man.
Yeah. We got a couple of calls for you here. Someone want to ask you a question here. Right, go on, Mr. Cornelius. You're on the line with Mr. Jarekus Singleton. I'm sorry about that, Jarekus. I'm not trying to do it intentionally.
It's okay. I totally understand. It's a hard thing.
Okay, go on, Cornelius.
Oh, okay. How's everybody tonight?
Fine.
Good, how you doing?
Hey, I'm all right. Yeah, I love your playing there, man. I mean, that's real blues playing.
And Cornelius.
Yeah.
Cornelius, thank you a lot, man. I really appreciate that.
All right. And my question was, what kind of guitars are you using?
The guitars I play are called Clevenger.
What were they called again?
Clevenger.
Oh, okay.
Levenger. It's a company out of Hot Springs, Arkansas. I got an endorsement deal with that company, and the guy he saw me playing at a festival in Hot Springs, Arkansas, like in 2009 with another artist. And he made guitars. He hand make them from scratch. And I don't know if you've seen the guitar that the one that he made is my signature guitar, but it got holes in it. It's all white with holes in it. If you go online, you probably see it. But yes, it's a custom Clevenger. He built it from scratch, and he used it's made out of mahogany wood, so it's pretty smooth.
Oh, okay, yeah, fine. It's a good sounding guitar. I'm gonna have to write it down. Look for it then. All right, but yeah, that's what I want to ask you then.
Are you a musician, Cornelius?
I'm a drummer, but I do play bass and a little guitar myself.
Oh, okay. Musician in the building.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you for your call, Cornelius.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Coming up on the top of the hour, you want to end it at this moment, or you want to stick around? It's up to you. We can play another one of your tunes and let you go to bed so you can go to church in the morning. Well, that's what we do on Saturday night. We get you ready for church.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Mrs. Cheatham, I ain't going to church this morning. I'm going to be in the bed.
Okay. And nothing wrong with that either. Yeah.
Well, I stick around a little while longer. I appreciate you having me on.
Well, we're glad to have you on, too. And tell us a little bit more about what you're doing and, what you're about and all that stuff,
Well, I'm always writing. I'm always, working towards new music. And my band and I, we're rehearsing, man. We're getting ready for this year. We got a real busy schedule this year, and we're really proud of it. I'm just excited, and we love to get to the shows, and we have the shows the crowd is growing everywhere we go. We've been on the West Coast, we've been on the East Coast, we've been in Canada. Of course, we've been down south, but man, the crowd in Atlanta is really great. The response we get in Chicago is really great. The response we get in North Carolina is really great. Virginia, it's just everything, man. I'm just very thankful for the opportunity to be, getting my music out, writing my own music, playing my own music, and people actually being receptive to it. And it's a blessing,
Okay, you write for other artists as well, other people?
I write a lot of songs, and other artists really haven't reached out to me yet that much. But I haven't ruled it out at all. So if an artist did reach out, I would definitely take it into consideration. But and I'm relatively new to the scene, so a lot of people still getting to know who I am, and that's why I appreciate you calling me and putting me on the air, and get me out to your demographic of people that's there on the south side of Chicago with you. So always just trying to get better and keep everything going in a positive direction.
You're listening to Classic Blues and R&B here on AM 1690. Sir Henry Cheatham, along with my man Zach, and our live line guest is Mr. Jarekus Singleton here on AM 1690 WVON. Jarekus, you're there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, you haven't gone to sleep on it, huh?
No, I ain't went to sleep on you, Mr. Cheatham.
See that nightlife.
Yeah. Right out in Bushville.
All right, that's right. It's nightlife guy. Sleep all day and stay up all night.
There you go.
Yeah. So what you want to leave us with here? Give us wrap it up for us. You tell us something you want us to know.
Something I want everybody to know. Well, I think that I covered everything. I really hate talking about myself, I guess if there's anything else anybody want to know, they can look online, I guess. And, I got a Wikipedia page as well. Type in my name, and I'm a happy guy, man. I love to play music. I'm thankful to be a musician. And anybody who's ever bought anything with my name on it or came to a show with my name on it, I just want to let y'all know I appreciate it. I'm glad to be signed to Alligator Records, and they showed me a lot of love. So Chicago is really good for me. And I'm playing the Chicago Blues Festival the second weekend in June.
Okay.
It's at Grant Park. So I'm excited to be there. And we've done the Chicago Blues Festival 3 times, actually, since I started. And to be able to go back would be great. And I'm thankful for you, Mr. Cheatham and Zach, for letting me chill with y'all and be a part of y'all night tonight. So thank you very much for giving me a chance to be on the show.
All right, and when you do come this way, let us know. Give us a call, and we'll be glad to let you come in the studio and hang out with us. We come and hang out with you. How's that?
Hey, that'll work, Mr. Cheatham. I'm definitely going to call you, and it might be a little sooner than later.
Okay.
When we come back to Chicago.
All right, we want to thank you very much. The title of the album is Refuse to Lose. I want to thank you once again for being with us, and we appreciate it.
All right, thank you, brother.
Singleton and Refuse to Lose. Thanks for joining our podcast here on our YouTube channel. Subscribe to us at HenryCB6175. Follow us on Twitter at WVON Henry, and like our Facebook page at Classic Blues and R&B.